Dear Diary, today I said goodbye to my friends at the orphanage and hello to the new life that waits for me. I must say I was happy to leave Comrade Fleminkoff behind. She doesn't understand how I feel at all. She always laughs at me when I talk about finding my family, but I know there must be somebody out there who cares about me. I think the answer lies in Paris. All I have from my past is a necklace from someone who once loved me very much. It says, "Together in Paris." So I know that's where I have to go. Now all I have to do is figure out how to get there. In the meantime, I found a new friend. Well, actually, I think he found me. He's a sweet little dog that I've decided to name Pooka. It was his idea to go to St. Petersburg, and who am I to argue with a dog? So here we are, trying to find a way to get to Paris. Taking the train would seem the obvious way, but since I don't have the right traveling papers, we can't even get on board. I've been told that somebody named Dmitri might be able to help us, but I have no idea how we're going to find him. I only hope that Pooka can help me track him down. Anya. Dear Diary, there's no sign of Dmitri anywhere, but I think we might be getting closer. Our search has led us to a beautiful old palace. I know it sounds silly, but I almost feel like a princess just being in this place. There is something very special here. It's a feeling I have, like a memory from a dream. I wonder what it was like for the family who lived here. Anyway, if we're ever going to make it to Paris, I must get back to finding this Dmitri. If I can get some traveling papers from him, Pooka and I will be on our way. Anya. Dear Diary, we had great success finding Dmitri, and we finally made it on the train. We're on our way to Paris at last. Dmitri thinks I might be the Princess Anastasia. I think he might be crazy, but none of that matters at the moment because now we have a new problem on our hands. It seems that Dmitri and his friend Vladimir forgot one small detail when we got on board. It has something to do with our papers. I think they were written in the wrong color ink. So we've come up with a plan. I hope it works because it's the only plan we have. We're all scouring the train to find some red ink and a pen, and while we're at it, some blank passports would come in handy. If we don't find them soon, well, let's just say we better find them soon. Anya. Dear Diary, Comrade Fleminkoff always told me to be grateful, and I am grateful for having gotten this far, believe me. But this Dmitri character is really starting to get on my nerves. Why does he have to be so bossy all the time? I think I'd like him much better if he were more like Pooka. Thankfully, we made it off the train, and now we're on the last part of our journey. This time we're on a boat. Vladimir has been very nice to me. He makes me feel like a princess. I guess to be fair, Dmitri is nice to me sometimes too. He is helping me to get to Paris after all. Just imagine, Anya the orphan has become Anya the world traveler. But I hope our trip ends soon. I really am anxious to find my family. If I can get some rest, maybe I can dream about them. Anya. Dear Diary, I have the most wonderful, exciting news. I am finally in Paris. Dmitri has brought me to the Paris Opera House Ballet to meet the Dowager Empress Marie. I hope she can tell me if I really am her granddaughter. Dmitri and Vladimir seem to be more certain than ever that I am Anastasia. I'm afraid I've been a bit too hard on Dmitri. He really does have my best interests at heart. but he just told me that we might not get to meet Marie after all. It seems that the prima ballerina has lost her good luck slipper. If it can't be found, the show will be canceled. How she could lose her slipper is beyond me, but everyone has gone off to look for it. I'm sure she just misplaced it. After all, how many places can a ballet slipper hide? It has to be around here somewhere. You know, Pooka likes to chew on shoes. Maybe he can find it. Anya. Dear Diary, the most wonderful thing in the whole wide world has happened. I can hardly believe it's true. But here I am, in Paris, and I finally found my family. Now I know who I really am. Dmitri was right. I am the Princess Anastasia. I am so grateful to Dmitri and Vladimir. I never would have found my grandmother without them. Of course, I couldn't have done it without Pooka's help, too. Everyone believed in me. What an adventure we had just getting here. We survived train rides and boat rides and all kinds of strange things. None of that seems important now because now I have my family. I was right about something else, too. That somebody loves me very much, and that somebody is my grandmother, Marie. She says I have my father's eyes and my mother's beauty, but most of all, I think I have her spirit. Who would have dreamed that Anya, the little orphan girl, is really Anastasia, the princess? Well, here I am, finally with my family at last, together in Paris. Anastasia.